Los Angeles, if you can't tell. I'm in a very sunny, very gorgeous place. I just randomly decided to buy tickets and take a little midweek trip. It's Tuesday today, so it's very random. But yeah, I'm really enjoying myself so far. I didn't realize how much I miss the sunshine, and it's been really great to just kind of pick up and feel a little bit free. So yeah, I'm just planning to enjoy myself for a couple days. I have a lot of activities planned, but we'll see what I get up to. I've kind of been walking around enjoying this beautiful weather, obviously, but also kind of half thinking if I could live in a place like this and be happy. I don't know. I don't know if this is my style, like beach living, but you know, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Right? I wonder what kind of people live here by the ocean. Like what they do and what their personalities are like. If I'd be like one of them. Ooh, look, the pier. So it turns out that I grossly underestimated how hot it was going to be. Bay Area problems, but you know, I think that this guy's got the right idea. Should have copied that wardrobe instead of full sleeved, full pant, black. It's like I haven't lived in California my whole life or something. I don't know, but I'm horridly hot. But it's pretty. There's nice views here, so only kind of complaining. It is really pretty. I just took a walk down the gardens to check out the views and this like really nice sort of amphitheater style thing sorry, I did not mean to focus on him. This amphitheater style garden. It was really pretty. They had all these nice succulent beds. Inspiration to try and keep some of my succulents alive, to maybe emulate that garden one day. Not quite anytime soon, but yeah, just taking a little break before I'll be heading inside to see the exhibits. Bye from me and from him. pretty nice views here at the Getty downtown. I checked out the Michelangelo exhibit that's happening right now, and I learned that he was paranoid about people knowing or seeing his imperfections because he was famous for doing a lot of drawings and studies of the forms and figures that he was going to paint as sort of like a pre-study, like a practice round. And he was so obsessed with people not seeing his imperfections and seeing his process and only seeing the perfect end result that he regularly burned his drawings, apparently. And someone had predicted that if he did a drawing a day, there would be like I think the number was like 24,000 drawings. But there was only like 600 or 800 that they know of today, and they had some of those drawings here. But that's just crazy to me that was the expectation, and that so much beautiful art was lost just because he didn't want people to see his process. Although, to an artist, that's sacred, so I can kind of dig it a little bit. But I think more just on a selfish note, I would have loved to have seen more of his drawings. But I just love learning about all these beautiful artists. They just had so much dedication. It makes me think about how, I'm an art student too. I studied that in school, and I did not have the dedication and rigor. Like, I wonder if I had, done a drawing a day since I was a kid, like where I would be today, and if I had devoted that much rigor and just dedication to my craft. But I am what I am, and I'm still accomplishing other things. That's cool. But I just have so much respect for these artists because they really are so unique and talented, and like, I don't know. I just got mad respect for them. So, Michelangelo, I see you. Stay cool. Anyway, just wanted to show this view off a little bit. Really pretty. I think I'm going to head over to the Griffith Observatory now. I'm getting a little bit peckish, but it's like afternoon, so I don't know if I should get a snack or just wait till dinner, but I don't know. We'll see. This is my last day actually, and I'm very excited. I had a very full and exciting day yesterday, and had a couple of mishaps with the train. So Mercury is in retrograde right now, for those of y'all who don't know about it. And typically when that happens, travel plans, communication, technology, all of that stuff kind of goes on the fritz a little bit. So yeah, yesterday I had to take a train to go meet someone in Orange County, and I stupidly did not look at the timetable, thinking, you know, sure, there's gonna be one every half an hour. Turns out they didn't start until 1:30 in the afternoon, and I needed to be there at 2, so I had to reschedule to meet at 2:30 instead of 2. That was the first mishap. So I asked the conductor, and apparently there was a delay for the train that we were all supposed to go on, and it was coming later, so the train that we actually got on was going to San Bernardino, not downtown LA. So got off in Corona. I don't even know where that is. It's somewhere in the east. And in Corona, we were on one track, and the guy was like, oh, you have to be on this track to get the last train to LA of the night, or I'd be stuck out there like 50 miles away from where I needed to be. And he told me one track, but as soon as I got off, all these super kind ladies were like, they had overheard, and they're like, no, this isn't the track, it's on the other side. It hasn't been this track since like 2 years ago. So thankfully, because of their tip, I crossed over the bridge to get to the other track, and that was the right one, and it was the last train to LA that night. It would have been a very expensive Uber ride had I not made that train. So I didn't get back until 7:40, and my friend kindly picked me up from the station, and we went to dinner, and that was absolutely lovely. Had some little ice cream afterwards and stuff, and it was just, oh my god, such a day, just so much adrenaline. I was like, you'd think I'd be exhausted from that, but I couldn't sleep until like 1 a.m. Go figure. Too much adrenaline, I guess. But anyway, that was my day yesterday, and this morning I woke up even earlier than I did yesterday, inexplicably. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning and decided I would go up to the rooftop to catch the sunrise at 6:30, so I did that, and it was really lovely. Packed up and headed out. So today I'm headed to, I didn't get to do any sightseeing yesterday because I had some stuff and meetings and things, so today I'm going to go to Pershing Square, which is where I am now. Check it, so pretty. And then from here I'm gonna go check out the Broad. Apparently it's called the Broad, not the Broad. Classic newbie mistake. And hopefully get into the Infinity Room, and hopefully also check out the Grand Central Market. I don't really know what else I'm gonna do. Maybe walk around the Arts District, Little Tokyo. It's kind of open-ended, and then I fly back tonight. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So this is what happens when you get overconfident and think that you don't need to follow Google Maps to get to someplace. You end up in a freaking like never-ending freight loading tunnel situation, and it's terrifying, and it smells horrible. So yeah, LA 1, Divya 0. And so my trip comes to a close. I just spent a few hours museum hopping. I went to MoCA, which is a museum of contemporary art, I believe. And I also checked out the Broad, not the Broad. I checked out the Broad, where they had some really cool pieces. I saw a lot of Warhol. I saw Lichtenstein. I saw Kuntz. I saw Rothko. Great stuff, you know, stuff that I've seen in art school, but you know, not really paid attention to since. So that was really exciting and enlightening. And then afterwards, I had already signed up to see the Infinity Room, which is that super famous room that's like, it's all dark and then there's all the like lights and bulbs and stuff flashing. So I was waiting in line for that. Actually, no, I didn't even wait. They just, yeah. So then I got to go in and check that out, which was really cool. I love installation artwork, actually. A lot of people don't really know that I was an art and a theater major in college. So there's a part of me that loves the drama and the performative aspect of artwork as well, though sometimes it crosses some lines and pushes some boundaries that I'm not really on board with. Like when I see literal scribbles on a wall and it's like an extremely expensive piece, that almost makes me angry sometimes. So I have my limits, but it was still a cool experience all in all. And now I am starting and my feet hurt very bad. So I'm en route to the Grand Central Market. I'm gonna get some food, something to drink, and probably just stay put for a little bit, maybe wander around a little bit more. I already checked out Grand Central Park. So yeah, flight's in a few hours. I'll probably just hang out till then. It's been fun. LA really turned my opinion around this time. I didn't have the best opinion of it before this. I used to live in SoCal for years before I lived in NorCal, but just, I don't know, for some reason did not have the best impression. I still stand that the water is nasty here. I literally would rather stay parched than drink the water that's like tap water, not like bottled water. That's like the one thing. But yeah, I think I lucked out. Apparently it was supposed to rain this weekend, so I missed that. I have my glasses on. So I missed the rain, which is nice. I got to enjoy the hot weather for a bit. But yeah, it's been a great experience, a lot of fun. I saw a lot of new things that I really wouldn't have seen otherwise. And I also think it was really interesting that like everyone that I had talked to thought it was absolutely ridiculous that I was not renting a car while I was down here. And I actually had absolutely no problem. I found it a lot easier to get around by public transport than most people said I would. It was actually really, really easy for me. I think I'm used to it because in the Bay Area I get around everywhere by car. By public transit. So I didn't mind it. And you know, I got to just like chillax and enjoy myself on the ride, so. All right, well, LA, it's been real. Give you a little spin around. Kind of sitting in this place called, I think it's called California Plaza. Yeah, anyway, it's been real. I've had fun. Till next time.